I guess I mean like, so like you have the darker pieces of it, the parts that are seem to grapple darker
Hmm.
issues and harder times, and then you have the more playful kind of fun ones.
Ah,
So this, the sunshine, so to speak, in the darkness. That's kind of what I mean though. Like, do those kind of help you? Like, I know for me, if I'm in a dark place and I am able to transfer that into something, I find when I walk away, I have a different perspective. I feel a little different. And maybe in that regard, I get some hope from my artwork that way.
hmm, it makes sense. Um, I probably should start looking at it that way. I kind of see the world a little differently. In a way, the way I see us as humans, every human, is so we're born into this life with this backpack, you know? Like we come in, we think of kids as clean slate, but we really aren't. We come with a
Yeah.
backpack of ancestral memories that are built into our DNA. Like the
Yep.
memories we carry is something that we cannot shake. They exist. And then we're submerged into the societal reality where the society we live in carries its own backpack and puts it on our shoulders as well. Not because, it's evil, it's just how it is. So we end up not looking at the weight that we carry, but it's always there. Once in a while, it does catch up with us, but the shortcut to healing, to actually being able to start looking at it, is beauty, because beauty is healing. And I guess that's where art starts. Like you make beautiful things to make you vibrate at a frequency where you can relax enough for the unconscious to start coming up and start unfreezing itself. And then, on a personal level and societal level, we get flooded with whatever gets unfrozen that we're keeping in this big collective freezer. There's quite a bit of societal trauma that's built into how we live that we can't really look at directly because it's going to stink if we do. So, art is a way of putting in a place where you can start resonating, where you can be strong enough to start opening that fridge and pulling out the really dead pieces and examining them like in their historical context and maybe in human context. What does it mean to be a human? What does it mean to be human of certain color, of certain nationality, certain gender? And then at that point, art is something that allows you to not necessarily be in peace with it, but resonate at a frequency high enough where this unpacking is possible.
I love that. I love the way you explain that because it talks about how art can change society. And it can change things. And it does change things. Historically, art has changed mindsets of people and, driven change in society. And I think that that's right. And we haven't really thought about that like that. But yeah, we do have a backpack we're born with. And then we get society's backpack or backpacks. But
And
yeah, what a,
yeah, you keep on carrying it, and you kind of sort of numb to it. You have to be numb. It's a
yeah.
defense mechanism.
And then art allows us to process really tough things that otherwise we wouldn't be able to bring out to
Yeah.
society. Like you can show art in a you can show some really dark art in a way that society can accept it and be able to see the trauma behind it. Whatever that trauma stems from, societal or you know. But that's yeah.
Yeah, like Goya's depiction of war is a perfect example. If it wasn't done in a way that he painted it, it would have been either propaganda or it would be just too much to take. But he had the skill to make it so well that you can't really look away.